You are listening to Vitruvian Man with Jesse and Josh.
Welcome back to Vitruvian Man, and as usual, I'm joined by Manila Josh.
Holmes.
Bro, happy Halloween.
Happy fucking Halloween.
You went and saw a cool Halloween thing.
Yeah, the Rocky Horror Picture Show at the Oasis. And man, it was something. I mean, okay, so I have a long history with the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't know if I told you this, but when I was 5, we were living in Australia, and the movie came out, right? It came out when I was 5.
Like 1978 or something?
75.
75, that's right.
Yeah, 75. 50 years ago. And so my old man, in his infinite wisdom, decided that he wanted to go see a movie called Mother Jugs and Speed, which is a Bill Cosby movie, right?
Your hero, Bill Cosby.
Fucking George Papard. Anyway, so he and his friend went to see that, and he took me and this little girl, 5-year-old girl, and dropped us off at the fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Is that R-rated?
Oh, dude, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I mean, I don't even think, it's 1975 in Australia, so who knows if there was a fucking rating.
Yeah,
except
totally.
for porn, like X. Yeah. But so scared the holy fucking bejesus out of me. So we had to leave, and we went and sat and finished Mother Jugs and Speed.
And that's rated R too, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Definitely. That's why they put us in there, is because it wasn't for kids, like fucking Rocky Horror was, right?
Let's let them watch Halloween.
Yeah. So I've always loved it, but I've never seen it put on as an actual play. But at the Oasis, it was put on as a play. And it was really fucking dope, because basically we walked in, and we were pretty far at the front of the line, and we walked in, and it was going, and like in the front bar area of the Oasis, and they were, Brad and Janet were doing their thing, right. And they were at the wedding, and like it was all happening in this front room, and then all the people crowd in, and so there's all these people here, and then shit goes on behind you up above, so you're like turning around, whole thing, and then I don't know. You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
So when there's the point where they get stranded, the car breaks down.
Yeah.
There's a light at the Frankenstein place.
Yeah.
And so they go bang on the door, and then you open the door and you go into the actual like part of the Oasis where they have shows and stuff like that. And so then you all you file in there, and there's like a intermission. But during the intermission, there's like burlesque. There's titties out. Like it's just crazy. Everybody's on the floor and doing their thing, and then it starts up again. And like the whole time, everybody in the audience is fucking singing along with the songs. The actors are walking between everybody in the audience to get up onto different platforms out there. I mean, it was super interactive. It was
nice. Truly,
it was an amazing experience, and I hope that they find a place to put it on next year, since the Oasis is closing.
Totally,
it's a real bummer. That's a
loss for the community.
End of the era. I mean, the Stud reopened, so that's coming back. But Heclina died, and then the Oasis closing. It's going to be a different town. I don't know. I mean, it's got such drag history, like
right.
Big time. Like I remember, one of the first drag shows I saw was at the Cafe du Nord on Market, and it was Patsy Cline and her Memphis G-Spots, which was super fucking awesome.
Right.
I don't know what's going to happen down there. It's definitely a changing place.
That's cool. You got to see that.
Yeah, I'll let you know if it happens again next year, because that's one we should all fucking go down for if it does happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It's funny. I was listening to a guy on a podcast the other day saying he hates Halloween, and I'm like, bro, Halloween's the best holiday. First of all, it's the most satanic. And I condone that. I mean, it's like I feel like yes, I had a rough childhood, but I don't hate childhood itself. It's like I feel like if you hate Halloween, you kind of hate childhood.
That's pretty funny.
When I was a kid, my mom made us the dopest outfits, and when my son was little, we would go to the art store and make out. And it's like the time of our lives. you
Yeah.
know? So, and if you like partying, Halloween is a great party.
I
So,
you know, I haven't dressed up for years. I just
Yeah.
never. Everybody in the neighborhood dresses up, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. The last time I like remember getting dressed up, Rob and I had first we'd gotten together, and I was a big pink bunny rabbit,
nice.
and we were out at Johnny's house,
Uh-huh.
and it was a huge party going on. They were showing up late because they were arriving with B&A, and because they're always late wherever they
Yeah.
go. And they showed up, and I'm in a big pink bunny outfit, and there's all these girls standing around me talking to me, and she got so fucking mad. I'm like, dude, I'm a big pink bunny rabbit.
I didn't ask for this.
I'm just dressed up as a big bunny rabbit waiting for your late ass.
You know, I was like, so like I would have been like a sophomore or junior when Stop Making Sense came out with the great Talking Heads. I'd
yeah.
say the greatest concert movie ever made. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
And I had my mom build me a big suit like David Byrne wears in that.
Yeah, sure.
So my stepdad, my little stepfather, was a huge man. So we put shoulder pads in his gray suit, and dude, I looked the part. I was skinny like David Byrne. I slicked my hair back. Not one person.
Nobody knew.
Right. I mean, I did not go to a cool high school.
What
You
did
know what I
they
mean?
What did they think you were?
No, they didn't give a shit. I was so proud of that outfit. Not one
Not one
person.
fight. Is there any pictures of it?
Oh God, I know. I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So it's been a while. We've taken a little break, and you know, as you can tell, we've pivoted. So we'll be doing some fun segments for you people. I know you like the segments. We're gonna go through the entire works of P.T. Anderson. So I think it's 8 or 9 films.
10.
Is it 10?
I think
Okay.
it's 10,
All right,
10
at any
movies
rate,
right now.
We'll go
Yeah.
sequentially. Of course, we'll do spoilers. So we do recommend you watch the movie if you haven't seen it. It's always more fun that way. But in case you don't, just realize that we'll be spoiling a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So before we get that going, last couple seasons, we've had a segment called Asshole of the Week, you know, where we feature a special asshole. We've kind of
Special.
We've kind of retooled that a little bit, and it has a new title.
This motherfucker. 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 This motherfucker.
Okay, so this motherfucker this week, Lou Reed, as we know, has passed away. But before he died, he said some awful things about Frank Zappa. Now, I get people love Velvet Underground. I understand the cultural icons that they were, but once a musician starts talking shit about another musician, it's like you better be on point. You know, like if
I'm interested to hear this because I like
if Wes Montgomery is talking shit about Chuck Berry's guitar playing, you know, Wes Montgomery's a better guitar player than Chuck Berry. But if Lou Reed's talking about Frank Zappa, I think we're in some dangerous territory here.
I'm gonna wait till you hear
all right.
because
So-
I mean Lou Reed was a notoriously prickly dick.
Oh, he was.
The fact that he was married to Laurie Anderson blows me away. That she would fucking
She
put
would
up
put
with
up
his
with
bitch ass. Yeah.
But as we know, you know couples that are mismatched. When
Sure.
you look at the guy and the lady's awful, or the lady's wonderful, and
Yeah.
the guy is just a dull moron.
a dullard.
This is what Lou Reed said about Frank Zappa. He's probably the single most untalented person I've ever heard in my life. He's a two-bit pretentious academic. He can't play his way out of anything. He can't play rock and roll because he's a loser. And that's why he dresses up funny. He's not happy with himself, and I think he's right.
I mean, he is pretty pretentious.
You know,
Frank Zappa. I mean, you know,
physician, heal thyself.
yeah, sure. I mean, Lou Reed, okay. This motherfucker, indeed. But I would expect nothing less from Lou Reed talking
okay.
about Frank Zappa.
So like, Henry Rollins. If Henry Rollins called Frank Zappa pretentious, right, that actually makes sense, right? Punk rock is the opposite of pretension. Punk rock is, we're dumb, we barely play our instruments, but we're just angry about it, and we're just going to be funny, right? I mean, punk rock has the right to call something pretentious. Velvet Underground, pretty fucking pretentious.
I mean, yes, but also precursor to punk rock. I mean, those guys were fucking proto-punk.
In what regard?
much regard. I like it.
The sensibility.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like punk rock to me.
It's because it was prior to it.
I know people say MC5 is pre-punk rock too. I fucking hate MC5.
They absolutely they were totally laid the groundwork for
I know,
it.
and so were the Stooges. But there's a bunch of these bands that I fucking hate. I don't give a shit if they are precursor to punk rock.
So do you hate Underground?
I don't hate Velvet Underground.
Okay.
For me, when someone says it's precursor to punk rock, there's a spirit of punk rock, which is right. It's rebellious and it's in your face. It's very much like challenging society's norms. I guess to me, the sound of punk rock is just as important as the lyrics and the content. And a band like Velvet Underground is more like psychedelic to me than punk rock.
Yeah, I guess I would put psychedelic rock as a base, like Blue Cheer and all that stuff as a basis for the precursor for it.
You're rattling off norms that are accepted as far as like the precursors to punk rock. I'm not challenging any of those.
Oh no,
you're absolutely rattling off the accepted precursors to punk. So
I don't mean to shit on your fucking
bro.
I don't mean to shit on this motherfucker. I'm just fucking it all up. I'll give it to you. Fuck it. He's an asshole.
People were a little unprepared today. We just kind of
this motherfucker.
It's been a rough week, but that's our this motherfucker. Now you're gonna have a couple segments, I think, after the film review, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I got at least one, maybe two, if I can get it together.
So this week we will be talking about P.T. Anderson's first full-length film, Hard Eight.
I saw you playing crap over the original Doom. Bet the Hard Eight for 1,000 and you pressed it for 2.
Stupid bet.
He thinks you don't like him.
I don't.
I know some things about Atlantic City. You walk around like you're Mr. Cool, Mr. Wisdom, but you're not. You're just some old hood.
Please do not put a bullet in me.
I love you, Sid.
And please don't tell John what I've done.
So you think what? That you can just walk through this life without being punished for it?
That is my hope. I don't want to die.
Philip Baker Hall, John C. Reilly, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Samuel L. Jackson. Hard Eight.
So this stars, Philip Baker Hall, Samuel L. Jackson, John C. Reilly, Gwyneth Paltrow, and then it's got a smaller part by Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Cameo, kind of. I guess it wouldn't even be a cameo because he wasn't like that big. What else had he been in at this point?
I'm not saying it's his first role. It's close.
Got to be
one of
pretty
his first
close,
roles,
yeah,
for sure, yeah.
Because this is 96 when this movie came out.
Yeah, right. It was originally called Sydney.
Oh, it was.
I think Hard Eight's more interesting.
Yeah,
Sydney sounds like your uncle. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Sydney's coming over for pasta. But 1996, as you said, it was originally based on, I think, like one of his short films called Coffee and Cigarettes. But it might have been a student film or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it premiered at the 96 Sundance Film Festival, and even though it's got a lot of the earmarks of P.T. Anderson, you can see a lot of the things that kind of become his like style. Obviously, it's a much smaller film, a smaller budget, small cast. Next film I think is Boogie Nights, and that's obviously got a much larger budget.
God, was that his second movie?
Could be saying that wrong. I should prepare better, shouldn't I?
I mean that would be a huge fucking jump. In storytelling.
I'll look it up. I think that's next.
That's interesting.
But
because when I was watching it, like the opening sequence, the truck in front of the diner when John C. Reilly's sitting there.
Yeah.
And Sydney's walking up. It reminded me so much of Twin Peaks. Like it was just the whole fucking thing. The truck moving out of frame, the diner. What I really noticed about, like, generally speaking, the whole movie is that the camera work was very old school. You could see his signature on it, but he hadn't completely taken over, like with the color saturation and the different things that he did. You could see some of the elements of his storytelling in there, but it was super fucking old school.
I do think I like what you said about David Lynch, because I think both Anderson and David Lynch pay a lot of attention to the set decorations. And when they film something, I think they really do like to take in kind of the coziness of the background, and I think they're very much interested in a very specific look for the backgrounds. You know,
Yeah.
David Lynch, Twin Peaks, there's always very hilarious and very interesting things going on in the background.
Yeah.
You said they were like walking by with a giant swordfish during one of the scenes.
in Twin Peaks,
Peaks, yeah.
one of the craziest scenes in Twin Peaks is when Cooper and Truman, the sheriff, are standing there talking, and then some lady walks by leading the llama. And the llama stops and fucking it's like a nose to nose with fucking Coop, and you're like, what the fuck? And then it just walks out, and that's it. It doesn't address anything. It's just a fucking llama.
Lynch would he would have something like that happen during a very dramatic
Yeah,
scene.
like super fucked up. Yeah,
Something would be happening or being said that's very, very dark. And there's something going on in the background, much like Airplane or
Yeah.
Police Squad,
Yeah.
right? Where it's
Yeah.
like hilarious. It's funny. Do you remember Triumph the Insult Comic Dog?
yeah.
So that's a guy, he wrote for SNL. I can't remember his name. Robert
Oh,
Smigel.
Smeagol.
Robert Smigel is actually how you say it. But anyway, if you ever get a chance to watch TV Funhouse, that's basically 6 episodes of the most insane shit you've ever seen.
I feel like I've seen.
It's
at
like
least
animals
one.
fucking each other while snorting cocaine and stuff. It's mostly puppets, but what he would do is
right.
he would have scenes with several farm animals and domestic animals in the background. So while he's got the puppets doing the drama of the action, he's got animals in the background. And Robert Smigel said, he was asked, why do you have all these real animals in this show? They're not really acting. They're just kind of set decoration. He goes, I love the thought that we're filming a show and these animals have no fucking idea what's happening. So just the concept of animals not really getting that this is a comedy, he thought that was hilarious.
I mean, that's pretty good. I get that.
Okay, so briefly, Hard Eight, is about John C. Reilly is kind of a youngster. Sidney meets him and kind of essentially recruits him. I mean, he felt like he was getting recruited to do something almost immediately, right? Because he's like broke. And he's like, do you need to make some money? Kind of, I guess, mentoring him as much as he's recruiting him.
Yeah.
But I noticed that the music is it Chris Penn? Probably saying that right.
Not
Michael Penn. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Michael
I'm like
Penn.
not Sean Penn's
My bad,
brother.
my
Okay,
bad.
yeah.
Michael Penn did the first 2 P.T. Anderson movies. He did do Boogie Nights. And there's a music cue from Hard Eight that's exactly reproduced in Boogie Nights. It's this very somber, hardcore thing that happens in Boogie Nights. It was just interesting that the music for both films is good, but I think he actually recycles one of the themes directly to Boogie Nights.
It's really spare musically.
It is.
There really is not a whole lot, and when it does come in, it's pretty meaningful.
I don't
felt like
recall a lot of source music like a lot of especially at Boogie Nights. There's a lot of great 70s source
Right.
music in that.
But there was maybe 1 or 2 songs, and mostly it was like in casinos, so it was like part of the background, or it was I guess there was some people playing actual live music. There was xylophones or
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Now I've seen this 3 or 4 times. This is your first time. What was
Yeah.
your reaction? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was your feeling about it?
I liked it a lot. What I saw like as an overall impression after I was like this is a love letter to old Las Vegas. Because
Absolutely.
what you saw here and what Samuel L. Jackson kind of embodied was the changing of the guard in Vegas and in casinos and gangster hood shit just in general, moving from that old school fucking suit and tie respectability kind of gangster to, these
Disneyland.
motherfuckers. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
these guys were like, well, not even like Disneyland, but like the new gangsters taking over.
Right.
And it was like it was also like I saw it as a love letter to old Vegas and like old noir movies. Like those 2 things kind of combined for this movie. I thought it was really good. I liked it. And there was some funny scenes, but it was a straight noir movie. Like it was pretty fucking dark. And nobody's good. Nobody's coming out of this good.
Wife and I were talking about this. I would have been fine with this movie just being a character study. It didn't have to have, let's say, the more exciting, violent things that happen later on.
Yeah.
I just like all these characters. I like sitting with them. But as you said, this is very much a tribute to film noir.
Yeah. And that whole scene, like where Sidney's sitting at the table in the casino and he's playing Keno, and Jimmy and John C. Reilly roll up, and Jimmy's talking. He's just being vulgar, and Sidney's just like, "Hey, don't do that. Don't do that here." And you're like, "Oh, that's what this is about. It's the old and the new clashing."
It's weird when you go to a bar with a guy and you realize, oh, this guy is gonna flirt with a waitress. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, could you just leave her alone?
Dude, come on.
Like, could you?
Don't
This is
do that.
not really her job.
Put your dick back in your pants. Nobody
Just-
fucking wants to see it.
Yeah, I've been out with a few friends, and yeah, it's like the guy's talking loud about how hot the waitress is.
Right.
Shut up.
Right.
Please. Just leave her alone.
Fucking vulgar, yeah. It's that whole Seinfeld thing. Fucking Costanza's all, "Do you think she likes me?" He's all, she's doing her job.
And she does work off tips. Yeah, so she is paid she gets tips for, so.
And that whole bit with Gwyneth actually
Yeah.
kind of telling Sydney about that, basically coming out and saying, "Yeah, well, they ask me why I was rude to people if I don't flirt with them, or and the tips are better."
I got in an argument with a woman, not a friendly argument, not a yelling, with a woman once, like a friend of the family, and where I was saying that, the business model, basically the core mission statement of Hooters is sexual harassment. Right.
Right.
I mean, it really is. Like, women are already sexually harassed all over the place in every service job. But Hooters is like saying, please come harass.
No, come harass.
And she was like, what's the big deal? Women need to work. And it's just like, well, they need to work at Hooters. That's the thing.
That's
You know
the
what I mean? Like,
problem.
if I was a woman, I'd probably rather work at Chili's, than Hooters.
If you're going to work
So-
in the service industry, right? I mean, it's like that's the service industry is like that anyway.
Yeah.
But Hooters, it's just, you know what? It could be just that they're more honest about it, really.
I get it. So yeah, the movie, beautifully made. Even though there is a tight budget, you can tell, they're using, I'm not sure they're building a lot of sets. That hotel room might've been a set. But basically, even though the budget's small, definitely has the earmarks of a fine film. I mean, the cinematography is excellent. The acting is excellent. I love Philip Baker Hall. He's Mr. Bookman from Seinfeld.
It's so fucking good.
He's fantastic at everything. He's in at least 3 P.T. Anderson movies I could count, and he's always very good in those.
Yeah.
So, big fan of
I'm looking
Philip
forward
Baker
to
Hall.
seeing more because I know that he's been in a shit ton of things. The only thing I can remember him is he was in Bookman and Seinfeld, and he had another character too in
He
Seinfeld
plays
somewhere.
in Curb. He plays a doctor. He plays Larry David's doctor in Curb Enthusiasm. He's excellent in Magnolia. That's probably, I think, his biggest P.T. Anderson role.
Okay.
Where he's got the most screen time.
The Meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one. I haven't seen that for a long time.
Mary had a cool point. There's a scene where basically Samuel Jackson's character, Jimmy, is threatening Sidney, like, give me your money, but he's going to rob him. And Sidney, most of the movie, he's very calm, very collected, stone-faced, basically.
Yeah.
And Sidney almost starts to weep. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die. And I didn't even think about it at all. Mary's like, that's all facade. He's not actually scared. We've seen Sidney be cool as a cucumber this entire movie. And then you think this is the first time Sidney's had a gun pointed at him?
Yeah.
Or been threatened? No. And I love what she said. She said, yeah, so that's all fakery.
Yeah,
He's not actually afraid. This is him getting ready to turn the tables on Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. Yeah.
We get to see a little gem from Philip Seymour Hoffman. I was reading that a lot of his lines are improvised. So basically, like when he's gambling at the table with Sidney there, a lot of things he's saying are just like improvised right there on the spot. So,
I love how fucking Sidney just turns the table on him with that whole thing. He's trying to be a fucking hard ass and call him an old man. Another like example of New Vegas, right?
Right.
And him just like standing there, and he's like, and he fucking throws down $2,000 and said hard 8, and it just takes the wind out of his sails because he realizes, oh fuck. And then he loses, and then he tries to buy him a drink, and he just walks off.
What you said about Old Vegas is really true. If you've been to Vegas recently, which I have, or if you've been to Vegas 20, 30 years ago, very, very different.
Whole different thing.
And this doesn't take place in, like the Venetian. This is a off the beaten path, off the strip kind of little dump. casino.
Little shit
basically.
casino. Yeah.
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 So-
All of them. You don't see him in any of the really high end ones.
Right. Yeah. So very much a tribute. And I just, this movie, my friends, I joke that my friends on this podcast are my friends. They're not. But Matt Gorley and Paul Russ talk about coziness. You know, they talk about movies being cozy. Even a horror movie can be cozy if it's got like the right kind of set decoration,
Yeah,
the right
sure.
clothing. This movie is very cozy.
Yeah.
You know, very comfortable to sit with. You know, you're sitting in that lounge with them while Philip Baker Hall is playing Keno.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very, very cozy movie. So
What's funny is like both, God, I keep forgetting what John C. Reilly's character's name is, but
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
him and Gwyneth
Yeah.
are both like borderline retarded. Like
They're very dumb.
They are very fucking stupid.
They're dumb.
And some of the indicators to me, like that I was like in the beginning, well, you see that with Gwyneth later on and her turn when she like turns, right? When she becomes
You mean when she decides to turn a trick on her honeymoon?
right. And
That was great.
like
Hey, we just got
whole
married.
thing.
Let's go get a drink.
And you see how fucking dumb she is
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah.
You like just truly just not
Right.
smart.
No.
But the indicators for fucking John C. Reilly's character are so funny in the
Of
beginning.
his intelligence. you mean?
Yeah. When Sydney offers him, you know, he's like, yeah, I'll give you $50 and we'll turn it into, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. And the whole thing is all, I'm not going to suck your dick.
Yeah. And his pants catch on fire from the matches.
When he's
Yeah.
telling him the story. But
Yeah.
so right before he gets in the car, he's all, A, you're going to give me a ride. Number 2, you're going to give me $50.
A and number 2.
And-
That's good stuff.
And C, I ride in the back, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh man, he's a fucking moron. And then they get to the place he's doing the thing. He shows him how to kind of play it a little bit and get money on the card, and they'll give him a free room and shit like that. And so he's up in the room, and Sydney comes up and he's like, I'm going to go gamble. He's all, can I come with you? He's like, if that's what you want to do. And then he fucking puts on Velcro shoes.
Oh, does he? That's right. Mary's noticed the same thing. Like, Velcro shoes.
Oh,
Yeah, my son used
he
to have
ain't
those.
so bright.
Well, I mean, you know, first of all, if you're in Vegas, you don't wear fucking sneakers in Vegas. Come on, man.
Velcro shoes in Vegas. Velcro shoes under the age of like 70 in Vegas.
Not really appropriate for an adult.
No,
Which Gwyneth Paltrow and John C. Reilly are not adults in this movie.
no, they're
yeah,
really
very
borderline.
naive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're naive and not very smart, and that's telling in the way that everything's handled after that.
It's funny, having seen so many P.T. Anderson movies, I guess all of them, I was waiting for John C. Reilly to betray Philip Baker Hall. Like I thought, oh, he's a con man. Something's gonna. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
But I actually was kind of like wondering, is poor Philip Baker Hall going to be taken advantage?
Yeah, because I mean, he's so slow that it could be just a play,
Yeah.
but no,
Nope.
it's the real deal.
He's genuinely dumb.
Yeah, and that
Good movie though.
it was a great movie. The whole ending sequence with Sydney waiting for Jimmy,
Yes.
and yeah, that's just desserts.
Philip Baker Hall is fantastic in this movie. He really.
I thought everybody was really good.
Oh yes, very much so.
Everybody was really good. The fucking Jimmy dude, Samuel L.
Yeah. So this is, you know, there's that great Gina Davis movie that action movie where that's directed by her husband. I can't remember her husband, but basically,
Goldblum?
what's that?
Jeff Goldblum?
No, there's another one. Hold on a second here. I hear you.
Weren't they married?
Gina Davis, Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, The Long Kiss Goodnight is 96. Same year.
Same year.
So that you must see that movie. That's Samuel L. Jackson and Gina Davis starring in the movie. Very much an action movie, and Samuel L. Jackson's hilarious in that movie. Like he's actually almost ported over from Hard Eight. He's very much the same kind of like a little sleazy. You know what I mean? Great in that movie though.
So-
one of the great exploitation action movies.
So this is all after Pulp Fiction.
Is Pulp Fiction 90?
I think it's 92 or 93, something like
Yeah.
that. So interesting. So he was slumming it for this one. He
Yeah.
was kind of like doing it. But what what a great character. I mean,
Oh, he's as Jimmy.
Yeah.
yeah, he's excellent as Jimmy. I love how John C. Reilly says, "Boy, you're kind of acting like you don't like my friend Jimmy." Philip Baker Hall says, "I don't."
I don't.
I just watched. Did you ever see Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy with
The new
Gary
one?
Oldman?
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
That guy, anything that guy's in is 100% better than, I mean, he is such a good fucking actor. It is amazing.
You should see Slow Horses because that's the series he's in.
I do want to see
Practically
that. I
a
haven't seen
mirror opposite of everything Smiley is.
it. Yeah.
So different, but Tinker Tailor is an amazing movie. I just saw it for the third time. Like, I think one of the greatest movies of the last 20 years.
It's really
so
good. Yeah, it's amazing.
And what I love
Slow
about
burn.
Gary Oldman in that movie is he is just like Philip Baker Hall in Hard Eight, stone-faced. And I sometimes, a friend of mine was going through something rough at work once, and then another friend said, with karate and kung fu, what you do is with anger is you take it in and you hold it and use it as power when you let it back out again. And I love when next time someone says something horrible to me, I want to be Smiley in Tinker Tailor, just completely no reaction. Do you know what I mean? Like he's just holding it in and waiting. Just I don't know. There's something very admirable about Smiley's character.
Yeah.
In that movie. So
Yeah.
Philip Baker Hall as well. Just these men that are just so you cannot read their face at all. And if you're inscrutable, I think it's harder for your enemy to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Stoic.
if you're not reacting, bullying doesn't work.
Right.
So
Yeah.
overall, good movie though. I'd probably give it a solid B+ if I was just giving it a letter grade.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. It was, I mean, I'd watch it again. It's a solid entry into the noir category.
Yeah, absolutely.
Acting's all great. P.T. Anderson, first one, really good.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of modern noir movies out there. Like
No,
past
there's a few, but not that many of them though.
30 years. Like, did you ever see
One False Move is one.
Killing Them Softly with Brad Pitt? It's got Ray Liotta.
That sounds good. Haven't seen that. I like Ray Liotta.
It's fucking amazing. And there's these scenes of this guy all fucked up on heroin, and it's probably like the best representation I've ever seen on film. It's truly amazing watching how they portray somebody on fucking smack. And
It's really good.
it's amazing.
It's funny because oftentimes I think sex scenes and drug scenes in movies are pretty boring.
Because they're not like usually.
I don't believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and with drug scenes, it's like getting like somebody. There's very few people that can act like they're on drugs very well.
Well, and I don't know if it's 4 Weddings at a Funeral, but like someone in that movie gets given LSD and is high the entire movie, and I couldn't fucking wait for the scene to be over. Just if you're sober with high people, it is fucking boring. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you're sober with drunk people, it's not that interesting.
No.
So if you're sober watching a movie with a drug trip,
Well, you just can't portray it.
yeah,
like
it's hard to do.
You just can't do it. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, there's very few. There's what was it? Fucking Death at a Funeral. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, is that the one with the LSD trip? Maybe that's what I was thinking.
That's the
of.
one with Dinklage.
Yeah, he's high on LSD.
Yeah.
that's the one. Sorry, that's the one I was.
Death at a
thinking of.
Funeral.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking hilarious.
And I love
just because
Dinklage,
of
of
the
course.
situation
Yeah,
that the whole
absolutely.
thing comes from.
Yeah.
But yeah, Killing Them Softly is probably one of the best noir movies that's been out.
Right.
And Tony Soprano's in it. What's his name?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, it's one of his last movies. Not the last.
James Gandolfini.
James Gandolfini.
The Blood Simple is that's another noir movie by the Coen brothers. That's like their first film. Very much a noir movie.
Oh, interesting. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah. A Simple Plan, Sam Raimi. That's kind of noir.
I love noir movies, man.
Yeah.
Like the best thing about it is everybody's horrible. you see The Good German?
Oh, I don't think so. Who's in that?
Kate Blanchett, I think, is in it.
Oh, I love her. She's great.
Dude, that's a great movie.
Is it?
That's a very good movie. Oh, Cloonster's in it. Clooney.
Now we just saw Black Bag.
Yeah,
That's
that
probably
was-
not noir.
No, that's not noir.
Okay.
That's a straight like action movie.
Sure.
I thought because there's redeeming value.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some good people in that, but man, the Good German. Oh Jesus Christ, that's
I got to see it.
fucking brutal. And that might even be a Coen Brothers. It's somebody big.
Okay. Yeah, that makes me want to watch some more movies. I do like all those actors you mentioned. So Kate Blanchett's, she's one of the best.
Yeah, that's yeah. We should throw that onto the pile sometime.
Oh, you got it. I bought some movies recently, so we're gonna have to have a movie night for sure.
What'd you get?
I got Tenebrae, which is Dario Argento's masterpiece of a horror.
Is it
fantastic?
because they remade it, right? And they remade
remade
it?
Tenebrae. They remade Suspiria.
The Suspiria, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, Suspiria is actually pretty crazy. The remake.
Tenebrae is fucking good, dude.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen the remake of Suspiria?
I have not seen the remake.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, very, very disturbing. The original is disturbing. I would say the new one's more disturbing than the original.
Really?
Oh yeah, they went hard. They didn't mess around.
They went at it.
No, and it's. I'm not saying it's Ari Aster good,
Right.
But it's in. They're aiming at like at a Hereditary level of quality.
Yeah.
Suspiria was not meant to be exploitation. It's meant to be a serious film. It's good. Actually.
Yeah.
Did you look something up there?
So I got Good German. It was directed by Steven Soderbergh.
Oh, cool. I like him.
Clooney, Kate Blanchett, Tobey Maguire, bunch of other people.
Great cast, yeah.
It's fucking
And is that a period film?
yeah. It's right after World War II in Germany, and just
So is it meant to be about communism too, like West Germany, East Germany, or no?
no. It's about rebuilding Germany.
Okay.
It's prior to whatever the 50s, whatever that was, 1950 something, when they actually were when Berlin got split up.
Right.
But
Good stuff.
yeah,
I'll check it out.
yeah, I won't give anything away on it.
All right. So I recommend Hard Eight. How about you?
Yeah, I'd recommend it fully. It's a good one, and a great intro for P.T. Anderson's talents.
Absolutely. So Josh has been working on a new segment. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Deep sigh.
So basically, I can't help myself, and I've basically got unsolicited talking points for the people on the left, and I don't know, like this might fall flat, and I don't know.
I hate it already.
I'll have to iron. I know you do. I'll have to iron out.
So
iron
this is
everything out.
called the segment is called
Unsolicited talking
Talking
points.
points, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because basically you see the Democrats, not necessarily the left, just falling fucking down trying to deal with this administration and
Right.
just saying stupid shit or doing stupid shit like fucking Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, all these other people that basically focus group everything they say before they come out and say anything, which is
Right.
why fucking Hakeem Jeffries took a month, 2 months to come out and back Mamdani. It's like they're trying to hedge their bets, bow down to the big donors, things like that. So it's just like I've kind of come up with a few things, and these are kind of all over the map. I might get it ironed out in the future.
Yeah.
But when they refer to people like Stephen Miller, they should really start talking about him as the shadow president, because I feel like that would fucking light shit up. People, Trump can't deal with that kind of power dynamic where people are thinking, oh, well, maybe he is the shadow president.
So that's an interesting little talking point.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, that's going to really be an incendiary talking point, but it's an interesting one, though.
But it's absolutely true. I mean,
Yeah.
he's coming up with the whole immigration strategy.
Right.
Him and Russ Vought both should be, the shadow counsel or something where they actually they're the last people to talk to Trump about these things, and
Right.
that's why these policies.
So they're
are
in his
being
ear
enacted.
constantly.
Yeah. So yeah, he's fucking a ghoul.
So
right?
don't say Stephen Miller, say shadow president. Stephen.
Shadow President Stephen Miller. Yeah, shadow government.
Is he elected to an office?
No, he's appointed. He's never been elected to anything.
Right.
But it's crazy to me is that fucking piece of shit. Like he was really involved with the first one. He wrote speeches for fucking Trump in the first administration. And I was like, I can't believe like that fucking uneducated fucking monkey fucker actually has the ear of the president. I mean, he's such a fucking ghoul.
So I don't know much about like the legality of this. What is the legality of unappointed, unelected people having the ear of the president like that? Like everyone has advisors.
I mean, that's essentially what they would call him as an advisor, although he is the shadow fucking president.
Absolutely.
And I also think that they should start, and this is petty. This is petty. But Mike Johnson should be a noted Keebler reject and Grinder Mike. Because
now, what's the Grinder Association?
Grinder, they
is he closeted homosexual?
That is the rumor out there.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Grinder Mike.
Okay,
I think that would be a good one. I saw a great sign when I was down in San Francisco during the No Kings protest, and it was MAGA, but it was make another Grinder account.
It's great.
Yeah, and I mean, and all this also has to do with just hammering hard on fucking Trump's mental decline. Nobody's fucking talking about this, right? I mean, you get a little bit from AOC and Jasmine, but you don't.
But it's not really the forefront.
No, and it should be hammered every fucking time they get in front of a camera.
Analyze what he said and did during that speech to the generals. It is practically incoherent.
Yeah, absolute gibberish.
You can clap if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, absolute fucking gibberish. Yeah. Like he is, whenever he goes off script and does what he likes, the weave. Yeah. It's fucking drooling.
Yeah.
You ever? God, this is like old school callback. But the Saturday Night Live, and there was like a king. And it was played by, I think it was Dan Aykroyd, and he had a drool cup, and there was somebody that was actually would come and empty the drool cup for him. And I mean, I think like throwing these kinds of things into Saturday Night Live and that kind of stuff would be good too, because I mean, he is absolutely fucking I mean, I do believe that there was a point there where he had a stroke, and they should really be hammering on that too.
Right.
Like he disappeared for a while. He went in for an MRI. I mean, this stuff is all fucking. Like you can find references to it, although none of it's actually out there because they're hiding it. But he's had a stroke.
Because the media is completely, for years, the media has basically been abandoned their duties.
Yeah, and fucking Jake Tapper coming out with a book about fucking Biden's mental decline. I got an idea for a book, Jake. You fucking dickweed. And like I heard an interview with him, and he was like, "Oh, I do that every day on the news." No, you don't.
Yeah.
There's almost zero fucking pushback. You're a fucking suck up, dude.
Do you remember when the New York Times wrote an editorial that said Kamala Harris had a problem with integrity? It was some word that basically described Trump in a nutshell.
Yeah, right.
But it was basically that she needed to address the integrity issue.
It's unfortunate because there are some people at the New York Times that are doing very good reporting.
Absolutely.
But their opinion page is fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
their editorial staff is fucking claptrap. Ross Dow, that fucking all those fuck those motherfuckers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And really anybody piping up on the right should be referred to as a propagandist. Anybody the left should be referring to them as propagandists because that's all they're doing. They're not pushing, and they should be calling them liars. I mean, they fucking straight up lie on those Sunday shows, man. It's so hard to watch those clips. Jesus fucking Christ.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do much. But when I do, it's like, dude, they're lying. Don't fucking say, well, that's, the numbers say different. No, say you're lying. You are either ignorant or you're lying.
Right.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to be? Ignorant or a liar?
Yeah. The other day I thought of you. I was listening to a commercial that had a California Democrat in it, and his voice is really high and it sounds a little whiny. And I mean, here's what's insidious about modern politics. I am, socialist Democrat. I'm as liberal as it comes. And I'm internally thinking, this guy sounds fucking wimpy.
I know, dude.
Now here's the problem, though. So here is the problem. So what that means is that the right wing kind of talking points and the right-wing attitude about what makes a man has so insidious and so pervasive, it is crept into my subconsciousness. Meaning, here's what I'm saying. The Democrats have for years done a terrible job of fighting back, right? Fighting for what we believe in, saying it out loud. And part of the issue here is it is the different kinds of men that, might makes right is a thing that works in politics. And the fact that I'm sitting here thinking that this Democrat sounds wimpy is bad. I'm not saying he is or isn't, but I'm saying the mentality that makes people vote for Republicans is making Democrats kind of feel exactly the same way about their own.
I think it's deeper than that. I don't think that this is I think that this is a human thing. I don't think that this is because of Republicans selling this might make right thing. I think that this is because of evolution. I think this is an evolutionary thing that we hear deeper voices and we automatically give more authority to
absolutely.
it. So I don't think that you've been polluted by a bad idea of masculinity.
Okay.
And that is why you're perceiving it that way.
You think it's more like we all kind of like genetically respond to a bigger, stronger man as far as like an authoritarian figure.
It works somehow. And I think that that's changing. And I think that you can change the way, but you got some little guy talking like fucking, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up, but
yeah.
And it's not that they say that they have anything bad to say. No. And I found myself doing that with women, and
right.
I found them like, dude, why do you sound like this? But then I'll also hear like another woman say the same thing, and it'll come across fine to me. So I don't know. So
if the one is a really high pitched voice,
it's not a high pitched voice. It's I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's really hard to pin down, and I'm not like aware enough of my own
absolutely
biases to kind of like to really say what it is. But I think that there are some things that just it's really hard to get over.
Right.
Human nature.
It's funny. A lot of people on the left hate Gavin Newsom. I understand what's going on with they hate him. But the thing is, a tall, handsome man like that's good at fighting back is probably exactly someone like that's probably exactly what we need to kind of turn the tide politically in this country.
I think that Gavin's poison. There's too much
slick,
baggage. No, too much baggage. He's got too much baggage. I don't think that he should run for president, even though that's what he's going to do. What I think that he should do is exactly what he's doing now.
Just keep
and
attacking.
Fucking talk shit. Because we need people that aren't interested in fucking running the country, that will fucking go to bat and talk a bunch of shit. I think Pritzker might be a better idea as somebody to run for president. But if not,
you say I don't even know who that is.
J.B. Pritzker.
Okay.
Governor of Illinois.
You like him?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's a shit talker too. He's the one that's like, fuck you, stay out of Chicago, right?
Nice.
I mean, he's like he's hitting it hard.
Nice.
But I also think that governor of Illinois, Chicago, like that's a rough one. I feel like the Democrats, there's too many people that want to be chiefs, and they should just fucking not.
Right. I hear you.
It's going to be rough. No, because I like you're right. He's an actual 6'3", right?
Right.
He's a good looking guy. The
Pritzker
problem.
is.
No, this is Newsom.
Okay.
He's squandered all of his political capital from when he was mayor of San Francisco,
right.
and really forwarded the gay marriage came about because of him.
Oh no.
No. What I mean by that is that he actually like he did some great things,
sure.
But he squandered all of that when he became governor of fucking California and kind of started screwing the pooch. Like that whole thing when he went to the fucking French Laundry during COVID, dude, come on, man. Dude, come the fuck on. And some of the other things that he's done, like a lot of these people, they just focus group shit.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the biggest problem with Democrats right now is I think idealism. So idealism is kind of the death of politics in some ways, because you kind of do, you are talking about sometimes the lesser two evils, right? Now, of course, that's what got Clinton elected, and that wasn't good. But however, I do think idealism can really kill politics, because I think people are waiting for a golden goose to come along. To me, that was Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders is the candidate in the last 20 years that's most reflected my own political ideology.
And we lost, 40% of the people that were going to vote for Bernie voted for Trump. That's just what happened. Like that.
Do you mean when his campaign got killed by the DNC?
When it got killed by Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Hillary Clinton, and the DNC, when they fucking came out against him swinging, all those people are like, this is bullshit. This is fucking rigged.
I'm still not really understanding how someone was planning to vote for Bernie and then switch their vote to Trump. I don't get.
They're addressing the same things, you know?
You mean like they're populists?
Yeah, well, but also they were really like addressing like inequality.
Right.
Like, Trump's lying out his fucking ass, but
he is addressing it, though.
But he was talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Absolutely. You were talking about protests the other day, at the No Kings rally.
Yeah.
The funniest sign I saw said, "I hated you in Home Alone 2."
Yeah,
pretty good.
I've seen a couple of those. Yeah, I think you're right. There's this purity test that's happening on the left that like they just can't fucking let go of. Like, and you see that happening with this guy, Graham Plattner,
right,
from Maine. And if you're gonna hold shit against people from what they did when they were a kid, nobody. Like, everything's documented now. Who the fuck are you going to get in there?
God, if you don't make mistakes as a kid, who is it that never made a mistake when they were a kid?
How are you going to grow?
Yeah.
How are you going to become a better person?
Now, if that mistake was raping someone, not great.
That's different.
But you know what I mean?
Right?
I'm just saying kids fuck up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and so it's like it's pretty hard, and they're coming out hard for some 77 fucking year old lady in Maine. It's like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
It's the purity test is real, and it's going to be fucking. They need to fucking get over that.
Absolutely.
That's my talking points.
All right.
I don't know.
I like it. I think it's got potential.
All right.
Yeah, I like it. Unsolicited talking points, to say it out loud.
Yeah, unsolicited talking points.
We got a few quotes to close it out. I've got saved up too many, so I'll just do 3 or 4.
Okay.
This is Stormy Daniels' excellent quote. MAGA men aren't mad at me for seeing tiny Trump naked. They're mad that I accomplished their life's goal and didn't enjoy it.
Did you know? Okay, this is fucking hilarious. Did you know that she's like a witch?
No, so she's a pagan, you mean?
Or? She's an actual.
No,
she's a pagan witch, and she was in Salem last year for for Halloween.
Nice.
for doing the whole thing.
Yeah,
sweet. Yeah, so I think that there was some spell casting going on.
So she's evil. So she's Christians.
Sure.
Yeah,
my kind of evil, right?
I'm so angry about this made up thing that never existed. This is Bob Odenkirk, the great comedian. He's a Nobody, which you like, and then he was Mr. Show, SNL, great comedian.
Saul.
He says, Better Call Saul, of course. My relationship with my father was distant. He was like a pen pal that never wrote.
Motherfucker, that nails it. Nailed it.
Speaking of comedians talking about their parents, this is the late, great Norm Macdonald, just one of my favorite comedians. He said, when I was a kid, one time I walked in on my parents having sex. It was the most embarrassing 30 minutes of my life.
I've heard that one. That's pretty fucking funny.
Oh, Norm Macdonald, man.
R.I.P.
That guy was a chronic gambler. He would routinely lose huge sums of money and then win them back. He would go down to nothing. Just a gambling addict.
Was he married?
That I don't remember.
Yeah.
I do know that when he had cancer and was sick, he didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, I knew
he was
that.
making plans the weekend he died.
Yeah.
So he did not want the sympathy of his friends and his family.
Yeah.
Which kind of explains a lot
I get
about
that.
him.
I get that.
You'd watch him in those roasts and he'd be telling the dumbest jokes, but like his delivery is so funny that the entire dais is just dying of laughter.
So many of those roasts, like so many of the people are not funny.
Sure.
Right. So many of those people are not funny, but if he's going to be there, like,
well, yeah, and Coulter, famously died on stage. She got up there and like,
Oh,
she was being heckled by the people on the dais.
that was ugly.
Pete Davidson, she told a joke about Pete Davidson losing his father in 9/11. And so since she sucked and she's an awful person, he actually heckled her on stage.
That's dope.
So, all right, should we give a toast to bad dads?
Bad dads and all the letters they never wrote us.
All right, we'll be back every week with a new P.T. Anderson movie. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, rock on. You have been listening to The Trivia Man. If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can either call us at 415-484-8841 or send us an email at thetrivianpod@gmail.com.